Once I read that statement, I'm going to hand the case over to case manager Alexis Enlow. She will go ahead, get your names and spellings and swear you in. So bear with me while I read this. Recording started. Good. Good morning and welcome to the Philadelphia Fair Housing Commission again. My name is Allie DeMedeiros. I'm the attorney for the Fair Housing Commissioners. Also present today from the Fair Housing Commission staff is Miss Alexis Enlow. You'll also see the name Yomeris Castro Almeida. She is our Zoom clerk today. She runs our Zooms for us. Before the hearing, I'm required to go over a few things with you. First, you're being recorded. We record all our hearings. By remaining online and participating in the hearing, you are consenting to be recorded. Our Zoom hearings have the same force and effect as if we were in person. The only difference is on Zoom, we do not have a court reporter. In the event either party wants to appeal a final order of this commission, you can reach out to me or the case manager, Ms. Enlow, and we'll provide you with a copy of the video recording. Please be mindful of what you're saying and doing because it is being recorded. Second, at 9 o'clock this morning, the commissioners and myself, the attorney, met in a private executive session to discuss the day's cases. We do that on every hearing day with every case. Third, the parties had the opportunity to submit documents. I have the submitted documents saved on my computer and can share them with everyone on the screen. Please keep in mind that the commission generally only reviews the very basic documents in a case prior to a hearing. If you would like a document reviewed by the commission, please reference it by a name, date, or description so that I can post it on the screen for everyone to look at the same time. Lastly, during the course of today's hearing, it might be necessary for the commissioners to speak privately to make decisions in this matter. If they need to do that, they're going to invite you to join separate rooms divided by party called breakout rooms. A prompt will come on your screen at the appropriate moment asking you if you would like to join a breakout room. We will direct you to click join when you see that prompt. Once in the breakout room, please remain in the room. We will never end a hearing when you are in a separate room. Please make sure you're back in this main room and that a commissioner or staff member dismisses you before you log off or hang up. Thank you very much for listening. With that, I am going to hand the case over to Ms. Enlow.
Good morning, everyone. This is the matter of Nikisha Harris versus GY Properties. This is the first fair housing hearing for this matter. The docket number is 2024-12-09-19390. At this time, beginning with the tenant, can you please state and then spell your first and last name slowly and clearly for the record? You're on mute. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can't hear you very well. Let's see. It's very low.
Odd, because I could hear you well before.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. My speaker is working.
Okay. I can sort of hear you. I wonder if you don't have earbuds or headphones. That might have connected accidentally. No.
No, I don't. No, I don't have any speakers. I mean,
Interesting.
Maybe turn your volume up.
Yeah, I did turn my volume up. I'm not really sure.
Do you want to try to leave and come back in?
Sure, I'll try.
We're just going to hold for a second. All right, Ms. Harris, let's try it again.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's definitely better.
Okay. Sorry about that. My name is Nikisha Harris. N is in Nancy. AQUIE. S is in Sam. HA. Last name Harris. HARRIS.
very much. We're going to move on to the property managers. Can you please state and spell your first and last name slowly and clearly for the record?
Yes, Amber Lyerly, first name Amber, last name Lyerly, Amber, Lyerly, Lyerly.
Thank you.
No problem.
Mr. King?
Isaac King, ISAAC KING.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to swear the parties in. Can you please raise your right hands? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Counsel, can you please put your name on the record and state who you are representing?
Sure. Mark Ronaldo, MarkRenaldo, and I'm here on behalf of GY Properties, the landlord.
Thank you. The commission has 3 rules for today's hearing. First, do not speak over or interrupt each other, and do not speak over or interrupt the commissioners. Each party will have an opportunity to give testimony and present evidence. Second, please do not use generic phrases such as he or she. When you refer to an individual, please use the tenant, the landlord, or their name to keep the record clear. And third, when giving a date, please give a complete date that includes the year each time. The commissioners present today are Commissioner Sang, Commissioner Baez, Commissioner Brunson, and Commissioner Butler. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fair Housing. I'm going to start with the tenants because it is the tenant that filed the complaint, and then we will move on to questions for the landlord. First, I'm going to ask the tenant some preliminary questions to establish jurisdiction. So let me just pull out my records. All right, so this is for the tenants. What is the address of the property in question that we're here today? Oh, we cannot hear you. You're very low in volume. Do you have like a cell phone that you could use to call in?
Really
Oh,
strange.
I can't hear you at all. Yep, call in, please.
There should be enough, okay, yep. Right, holding again, thank you. Okay, I see a phone number, last four digits are 0922. I think it's Miss Harris. If you could
Oh.
unmute. So there should be an option to unmute. If you're speaking, we're not able to hear you because, hi, can you hear me, Miss Harris?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I can hear you. It's still a little faint, but it's not, I don't think it's too bad. Go ahead, Commissioner Sang.
Thank you. So Ms. Harris, I was just asking you to state the address for which we are here today.
6325 Crittenden Street, apartment 13, no, I'm sorry, apartment D 202, Philadelphia, PA 19138.
Do you currently still reside there?
No, I don't.
When did you move out?
December 20th.
Okay. December 20th, 2024. I just want to confirm.
4, yes.
Okay, thank you. And what was your lease term? Was it for 1 year or 2 years?
1 year.
Okay, I'm sorry, one yearly or monthly, I'm sorry.
Yearly.
Okay, and then at the time that you moved in, how much did you pay?
In total, I paid, I think it was $27.50 to guarantors. It was this program they had me go through. I think it was $27.50.
And did
believe.
so what did that include? Was that like first month rent, last month rent, and
It was
security?
it was supposed to be last month in security, and then my first month was prorated.
I see.
I
So
think
you paid
I'm sorry.
prorated first
Ye-
month, and you paid a security
Yes,
and paid a last month rent. Is that right?
yes,
Okay. And how much was rent when you first moved in?
$11.75.
Okay. And then how much was rent when you moved out, by the time you moved out?
$11.75.
Okay. Let's see. Just checking my notes. Okay. Okay, so I have some follow-up questions. Um, did you ever receive the certificate of rental suitability when you moved in?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Um, are you able to see the screen on your phone, or did you called in, right?
I called in.
Okay. Did you receive a booklet called Partners for Good Housing Handbook when you first moved in?
When I first moved in, I received like a 50-page document to sign. And then I returned it to the landlord, and they were supposed to upload it to the portal. But it was never uploaded to the portal. So
Okay.
I'm not really sure. I just know I signed a lot of documents.
Okay. Do you remember seeing a lead certificate?
No,
Did did you see it, or you don't remember seeing it?
no, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. And then when you moved out, did you receive any of the security deposit back?
No,
Okay. And how long had you resided at the property?
since May 15th of 2024.
Okay. At this point, do any of the other commissioners have questions?
Yeah, I have a question, for the tenant. What are you looking for, the commission to do for you today?
Well, I've been out the property. My L&I has been closed because they either handled the situation when I wasn't there. I'm not looking for my security deposit or my last month's rent back. They can keep that. I was just wondering. I was just filed because I was there and those were the steps that I needed to take in order to protect myself. I'm not really looking for anything other than to figure out if they're going to file against me in court or not, because I currently reside in Texas. So I'm trying to figure out what they're doing on their end.
I see.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
When was the last time you paid rent, Ms. Harris?
July, I believe, of 2024.
Okay. Did you pay for July or did you just only pay up to June or through June?
I want to say I paid partially July.
Okay. All right. All right. So this question is for Mr. Ronaldo.
Yes, I can hear you.
So given the tenant statements, are you pursuing any outstanding rent from her?
No, so I actually, before we got started, I wanted to give the tenant a chance to speak, but at this point in time, the landlord is not looking to pursue any unpaid rent. There's no pending legal action and there is no intent for there to be any legal action in the future. Also, I did want to clarify, and maybe rather than asking questions from the tenant, perhaps testimony from my client could help the idea about the security deposit, because my understanding was that there was not a security deposit. It was paid through a separate third party guarantor. So at this point, our position is that there's no pending money between the parties. There's no pending legal action. There's no relationship at all anymore, as the tenant has left. And at this point, just looking for both parties to go their separate ways.
Okay. If you want to put that statement through your witness, that would be great.
Okay.
And then the commissioners can deliberate.
Okay, great. So I guess I would ask, between Amber and Isaac, who would have the best knowledge regarding this particular tenant and unit? For who I would ask the questions. Would it be you, Isaac? Or
Both of us, essentially.
okay. I'll start with Isaac. Sorry, I think you're on mute.
Yes, I'm here.
Great. Could you just restate your name and role at GY Properties?
Isaac King, General Manager.
And are you familiar with this particular unit?
I am.
And does the tenant still reside in the property?
She does not.
And when did she leave, to your knowledge?
My knowledge, in December.
Okay. And I just would ask Allison if you could pull up the first page of the lease, please.
Yes. One moment.
Thank you.
Should be on the screen.
Okay. So, Isaac, are you familiar with this document?
I am.
And could you speak to section 4 regarding the security deposit owed by the tenant at move-in and how that was handled when she moved into the property?
It states that the owner hereby acknowledges the receipt from resident of security deposit of $0. So I wasn't here when she actually moved in. However, she went through the guarantor program, which is a third party that will help people with their security deposit, or they do not qualify for the unit financially. So it was a party between her and that organization to take care of the security deposit.
Okay. So at the time that the tenant moved in, did you just receive her first month of rent?
We did.
Okay. And just real quick, Allison, if you could pull up the ledger, the page where it starts, I guess it would have been in April of 24. It's just to supplement what we just went over to show what the ledger has. I think it's the second. Yeah. One more page, please. Oh, actually another. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And Isaac, could you confirm that this is an accurate reflection of Ms. Harris's ledger at the time of move-in?
That is correct.
Okay. And can you just state for the record whether or not there was a security deposit and last month's rent received?
There was not.
Okay. And is it true that at this point in time, you've indicated that there is no intent to pursue Ms. Harris for any legal action?
That is correct.
And is it also true that there is no security deposit due back per Pennsylvania law to the tenant at this time?
That is correct.
And at this point in time, with no money owed, no security deposit owed back, and the tenant vacating the property, do you consider your relationship as a landlord and tenant terminated?
That is correct.
I have no further questions.
Okay, thank you. So, Ms. Harris, do you have any follow-up questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, so at this time, we're going to send you into breakout rooms. We just ask that you don't exit the room, but rather you hit the button to go into the breakout session. And then the commissioners are going to talk amongst themselves, and then we will come back.
Let's ask everyone to click join. You should see a prompt on your screen. Ramirez, I just put him, recordings paused. So I think it's essentially like a settlement order. All right. We appear to be back. Oh, wait, I'm just waiting on Miss Harris. Miss Lyerly, if you can hear me, can you give me a nod? Great. Mr. Ronaldo, if you can hear me, can you give me a nod? Lovely. Mr. King, if you're able to hear me, can you just let me know because your camera's not on?
I'm here.
Cool, lovely. Oh, no, I think you, awesome. Just waiting on Miss Harris. It should be 1 minute.
Hi, Ms. Harris, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So the commissioners deliberated and we are issuing a final order. So we find that the tenant moved out in December 2024. The landlord is waiving all outstanding rent and the party's landlord-tenant relationship is therefore terminated. So that is our final order. You will be receiving this in writing as well. Does everybody understand the order?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So at this time, the hearing is adjourned and you may leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just ask everyone to log off but the commissioners.